Your camera is not visible. Just a little bit, you are like.
I would like to introduce speaker for today's session, Mr. Venkatesh K. He graduated in Electronics and Communication Engineering
Good morning, everyone. My name is
and
Venkatesh
has
K.
done his MS in
I'm one.
Embedded System Design. He has 5+ years of experience implementing IoT on embedded system and industrial products. He worked as a developer and service engineer at various companies like Advent Electronics, Microchip, Hightech Electronics, and so on. At present, he is working as a manager in Nain Incubation Center, Mangalore, and also associated with Mark EduTech company from past 6 years. Now I'll leave the session to Dr. Mahantesh and Venkatesh sir. This session will be started by Dr. Mahantesh and will be continued by Mr. Venkatesh.
Almost whatever sessions we are having it. So last two sessions we left out with, and today we are planning to cover a few more topics. It is almost complete cover with whatever DC motor we are having. So like where they used to operate with a 12 volt like that. Then after completing DC motors, we'll see few concepts which are related to words, whatever. If you consider water motor, if you consider that used to operate before, that used to operate with a 12 volt, and similar to like that, if you proceed with the GSM model, so we'll have a just brief idea, but a complete idea with respect to DC motor and a demonstration will be explained by Mr. Venkatesh sir. Uh, will proceed with. At present, I'm just planning to share this PPT, and along with this PPT, we'll continue. First, initially, we'll just make it with the DC motor. Along with that, possible water motor explanation, just a final demonstration, experimental wise, if you consider, we'll see. So what are the pin diagrams, how they used to make out. Then industrial automation boards, if you consider, how they used to operate with, and what all connectivities you should have, and SIM card, if you consider like that. Industrial automation boards or agriculture automation boards, we'll see. Then apart from that, a few things what I told with, like GSM, GPS, and whatever left out things will be just within a session, within an hour like that, we'll try to complete. So later, complete demonstration with robotics. So robotics application based like that. One more sessions. We are going to complete a few more things that are almost related to robotics like that. Okay, shall we continue then? So I'm going to share my PPT now. And similarly, we have seen few concepts which are related to home automation like that by using again same relays, 12 volt operating relays. So this one is 13, session number 13.
So we are going to see the concepts related to DC motor, automation boards, GSM and GPS models, as I told, water motor like that. We make it few things related to this, how much is possible. Then moving towards DC motor, H-bridge you are going to consider. So the direction of a DC motor, if you consider, is determined by the direction of a current to the motor. So by reversing, I think there is some information.
Hello. So if we consider this electronic H-bridge circuit DC motor controller, so you will be having H-bridge circuit. The H-bridge configuration is common way, as we know, according to basics, to change direction of power supply. So what we used to make out, we need to make the changes. The bridge is named as a shape a little like H-like. So if you consider the concept or else the diagram, so we can see it here. So it is like H, no? So and uses two pairs of switches that need to be switched together. So it is easiest explained using with whatever diagrams you are having it next to this. The switches, whatever the switches what you are having, pairs they used to make out a diagonally opposite to each other. The connectivity if you consider, so they used to make whatever diagonal connectivity at present what you are seeing, and each pair of switches need to be closed at the same time. So the diagram S1, S4 if you consider S1, S4, and similarly the S2, S3 if you consider the other pair. So this HB is what in its off position, all four switches are turned off and no power is provided to motor. So at present what you are seeing. So when S1, S4, if you consider S1 and S4, so are closed, the positive supply goes to the left of the motor and the negative to the right of the motor. So the motor will The motor will then work in one direction. Like that, this one is the concept we are that we used to relate with. Similarly, to change direction, switches S1 and S4 need to be opened, and then S2, S3 should be closed. So the positive supply is now provided to the right of the motor and negative to the left of the motor. If you consider at present S1, S4, what you are seeing here, then the positive supply is now at present what they're giving it towards the right of the motor and negative to the left of the motor. The motor will now turn in opposite direction. So that is a major concept involved in this. Then it is important to note again, if you consider S1, S3, sorry, S1, S3 will never be closed. Whatever at present concept wise will be considered at the same time, and the same with S2, S4 also. The switches, how they used to operate with S1 with respect to S4 and S2 with respect to S3, making clockwise, anti-clockwise like that. Switching these on together create a short circuit across the power supply if you consider. And if you consider H-bridge IC like SN75410 quad half H-bridge driver IC, the H-bridge could be made with about discrete transistors and FETs, transistors and integrated circuit or even relays they used to make out. And for small motors, then it's usually easiest to use H-bridge integrated circuit. So if you consider the SN75410 integrated circuit is the quad half H driver, which provides 4 models combining 2 of whatever the models you are having, these models. So H-bridge circuit, whatever we can just make out with the pin diagram you can see. So So almost whatever they used to make out with the 1 to 16 pin connectivity, heat sink and ground you are having it with respect to that, and enabling VCC and grounding. So almost the path they used to make out with. Then if you consider the logical diagram, whatever they have shown it here, how the 4 half bridge models can be configured as edge bridge controllers. So with respect to 1 and 2, at present 1, 2, 7, 6, 3, 6 with whatever pin diagram you are seeing. And similarly, if you consider the one more with respect to pin number 9, 10, 15, 11, 14 like that, you can just make a logical diagram to make out 4 half bridge models can be configured as a pair of edge bridge controllers actually. And next, to check that IC is suitable, we should refer towards data sheet available from the manufacturer, any whatever they used to make out with. And according to data sheet, as we know, whatever we are considering, whatever sensors we consider, or else what other peripheral what you're using it for your application purpose, and you want to operate with microcontroller, we need to go ahead with the data sheet, whatever the manufacturers they used to provide, and what we need initially we need to know what basic concepts like how whatever the operating range is there, or what voltage that used to operate with, current how much, if we consider current wise how much time, how much current used to consume, and sensitivity wise if you are having any about advanced techniques in that, like that you need to consider a few things. Apart from that, data sheet is very important. So we come to know each and everything from that. So according to data sheet, the IC can be used to switch up to what, how much ampere from how much voltage, like that. It puts a separate power supply. Similarly, what happens if you consider, as we know, Raspberry Pi SoC, if you consider system on chip or a mobile controller like that, where they used to go for a processor. So where each and every peripheral they used to connect it with. So during that case also we can just make out with what, instead of whatever the edge bridge at present we are planning it. So with some modifications at present, if we consider controllers, even we can just interface with the Raspberry Pi boards like that. And there are 2 ways of using the input signal for the edge bridge controller. So one way if we consider is to have a single output for a motor direction, which is inverted between the 2 inputs, and then use the enable pin to turn the motor on, off like that. So for example, if you had a high direction input that could go to input like 1 amp, if you are considering an inverted low watt input to a like that, and output towards the same direction like that. So this is just required to input to what to make out that whatever the SN 754410 has. But would need what, an inverter to be what added to the circuit. So present what we have seen in that whatever the circuit diagram you're having. So like that we can interface with even a processor also. And at present, what type of driver you are using, motor driver you are using? So almost at present what you're seeing in this display, a 298 based motor driver. So almost if you come with a few specifications, so driver chip is what, that is based on L298 dual edge bridge driver chip, and operates up to a 35 volt DC. So this whatever edge bridge you are taking here, that used to operate with 35, and drive part of a peak current, that is almost I0 if you consider, to A per bridge. And the logical part of terminal power supply, if you consider, that used to range between 4.5 volt to 5.5 volt like that. And logical part of the operating current, if you consider, current range if you consider. So that used to make out with nearly 36 milliamps from the 0 to like that. And maximum power consumption wise if we consider, that will be 20 volts. So these are a few actually features if you consider. Then similarly, if we just make out with this L298 is having few more specifications they used to make out with. As we know, this one is a motor driver model. It's a high power motor driver actually, perfect for driving DC motors if you consider, or else even stepper motor if you consider. So it uses what popular L92 motor driver IC, and has onboard 5 volt regulator for that. So which can supply to an external circuit. It can, what happens, it can control up to 4 DC motors or 2 DC motors like that with the directional and speed control. And this motor driver is what is perfect for robotic and mechatronic projects if we can. and perfect for controlling motors for microcontroller, switches, then relays like that. Perfect for driving a DC and a stepper motors for micro use and line following robots if we consider next whatever concepts which are involved with, and robot arms if we consider, etc. So H-bridge, what happens here is a circuit that can drive a current in either polarity and be controlled by what? Controlled by pulse width modulation. So as we know, in pulse width modulation, controlling the duration of an electronic pulse if we consider. So what happens in motors? Try to imagine the brush as water, you're having, and electrons as flowing droplets of water. What happens? The voltage would be what? Would be the water flowing over the wheel at a constant rate. So the more water flowing, the higher the voltage. So motors are rated at a certain voltages, and can be damaged if a voltage is applied too heavily, or if the operating voltage is up to 12. So we need to proceed with 12. If it exceeds, so almost the device gets damaged. And motors are rated at a certain voltage if we consider. Can be if voltage is applied heavily to them, or if it is dropped quickly to slow, or sudden drop when that used to happen during that case also. So we can just we can see these kinds of things. So there's a PWM if you consider the take water wheel analogy and the thick of water hitting in a pulse if you want to. If we just analyze with that, so the longer the pulse, the faster the wheel will turn. That's what major concept. And the shorter the pulse, the slower the water wheel will turn. So like that, motor will last much longer and be more reliable if controlled through what? Controlled through pulse width modulator. So this one is based on LA298 motor driver. So this is a motor.
Logged out, madam. No, I called him. No? Venkatesh sir?
Good morning, everyone.
Motor driver.
Okay, sir. Good morning, everyone. My name is Venkatesh K, working as 9 Incubation Center Manager at Mangalore. Thank you for very much for providing this opportunity. Now I am going to demonstrate the DC motor working using L298H bridge. For that, I am using 2 ampere DC adapter, Arduino Uno, and L298 H bridge motor driver IC, and one DC motor. now motor is rotating in anti-clockwise direction. Now clockwise direction. Like that, I designed this project. So this is my code. In that,
It's okay.
motor one.
Just explain generally. Explain them generally.
Okay, sir. I have used here two pins, controlling pins, pin 2 and pin 3. For forward direction, I am making pin 2 as low and pin 3 as high. Similarly, for anti-clockwise direction, I am making the pin 2 as low and pin 3 as high. So, motor is rotating both directions. Okay, sir. Hello.
Okay, sir, fine.
Okay, sir.
That
Thank
code explanation I just wanted from your side. Is it possible to explain, Venkatesh, sir?
Okay,
Generally-
sir. Code explanation, no, sir.
Yeah. Just generally you explain it and let them know.
Okay, sir. We cannot directly connect this motor to Arduino Uno because it will not provide sufficient power. So in between Arduino and the motor, I am using L298H bridge. For that, we have to use two controlling pins. I am using pin number 2 and pin number 3. So both pins, first we need to make it as output because we are driving the motor. We are not reading any data. That's why. First, I am making pin 1 low and pin 2 high. So motor rotates in one direction. That is digital write off pin 2 low and pin 3 high. And I am waiting for 3 seconds. So motor rotates 3 seconds in clockwise direction. And
Sir,
I
are
am
you sharing
making
your screen? Venkatesh, sir.
it's with my PC, madam. I am using my mobile phone. 1 second.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, proceed, Venkatesh, sir. Fine.
I am defined pin motor 1 pin S2 and motor 2 pin S3. In setup code, I am making both pins as output. In loop, first I am making motor 1 pin low and motor 2 pin high. So it is rotating in clockwise anti-clockwise direction for 3 seconds, and I am making both the pins low. So motor gets stopped for 1 second, and again same. First motor 1 pin making as high and motor 2 pin I will make as low, and I am waiting for 3 seconds so that motor rotates in clockwise direction. That process repeats. I am written in wide loop code section. That's why. That is the simple code to.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Venkatesh sir. Thank you. Fine.
Thank you.
So next, if we come across DC motor, water motor. So again, same concepts. We are going to use the relays because they used to operate with 12 volt. Audible, no, madam? So I'm sharing my entire screen now. See, madam, please check it once. So if you consider DC motors like that, at present what I'm showing it here, so we need to operate these kinds of DC motors with the help of relay. So at present what you are seeing it. So even yesterday's concepts, what I explained. Yeah, cameras. Is visible. So yesterday's concepts, what I explained. So this one. So the way that is using almost around 4 relays, you consider. So how to demo, how to make these kinds of prototypes like that. So these they used to operate with 12 in the sense that we need to have these kinds of motors, or else where they used to operate with sensors, where they used to operate with 12 volt like that. So we need to provide a 12 volt external supply for these parts, because we should know Arduinos can make only 5 volt, and they are just we can get only 5 volt as the maximum voltage from Arduino if we consider. So here you are using if you are planning to connect with Arduino. So we just make out with what we should make out with one relay. One relay we should connect like this. We should have one relay, so the 12 volt relay, and this 12 volt relay, how you interface. So we need to write what? We need to write code. We need to write code for this motor in such a way, so the pin, whatever you are going to connect, so that should be connected to first one, whatever relay you are seeing it. So at present, see, so what relay you are seeing it here, so this used to operate with the 12 volt, and whatever connectivity that used to also operating part that should be connected to here. One terminal of your DC motor should be connected to if you connect, if you just see this one, no change ground NC like that, no operation, no NC and ground connectivity like that, you are having around 3 connectivities. So that should be connected to NO. So one pin of your DC motor, and other should be grounded. What happens here when you write code, Arduino code, according to application, you are going to provide 12 volt here. You can see it in this code. So there is a 12 volt external power supply. You are going to connect to with whatever external source you are having, 12 volt, and this pin, whatever pin you are having, the other 2 pins, if you consider ground, 12 volt and input, they are going to 12 volt, actually 12 volt and ground you are giving it, and input whatever you are having it here. So that input is going to come from where? That input is going to come from Arduino. So how we have seen here. So if you consider 4 relays, similarly what home automation we did. In this home automation, what happened? Almost so if you consider these 4 pins, so they are connecting with this home for home automation purpose. Are going and connecting to the relay pins you are having, or else they, if you want microcontroller. So if I just tell like we want to on 10 minutes. Or else 10 times, or else 100 times, or else 50 times, 1,000 times you want to on. Manually, if you want it, or else it will be what? It will be burden for us. So, or else if you are planning to make it, that will be burden for us. So, what we microcontrollers will help. So, like this, if you just done with the water motor, we need to have what? We need to have a relay that used to operate with a 12 volt, and we need to have a water motor that used to operate with a 12 volt range. And according to 5 volt, if you are planning with again 5 voltage operating relays, it should have, and controller it should have. Similarly, as I told, again there will be a few things if you consider. As of now, we are not going with Raspberry Pi boards like that if you consider. So, where as I told, SOCs we used to operate with. So you will be having a GPIO pins or this kind of boards, Raspberry Pi kinds of boards if you consider. So you will be having a GPIO kinds of pins, what you are seeing here. So with the help of them, even you can, by using a motor driver, so we can make it. That doesn't what I see. These specifications that I just explained before this, whatever the presentation we did know, there. And these kinds are at present, even you can make it for a higher end, whatever if you are planning to make it, because the GPIO pins at present, if you consider Raspberry Pi, you are almost having a 40 GPIO pins according to configurations of what you're planning to make. Based on applications, you can run more DC motors which are digitally available. Go next. Home automation concept. Is it home? No, madam. Presentation slide. Yeah. Okay. This presentation is not visible for them now. All this is once you stop sharing.
Turn off the camera, then you can share. Shall I turn on my camera? You present it, I'll turn on my camera.
Is it possible? Fine,
Yes.
let's proceed. Just for 1 minute, actually, just want to demonstrate.
Yeah. You can turn off your camera, I'll turn on my camera so that you can show that and you can present this. Presentation.
Presentation is not open. So we left out with home automation yesterday. So the connectivity that you are going to make out with this Arduino, and you are having 4 relays as I shown, and you are having 4 application paths. So you are having a fan control and lights like that. Then you are planning to control with the help of Bluetooth. So you are connecting a Bluetooth to that. If you consider Arduino Uno board, so you are going to control with which pins? You are going to use pin number 6, pin number 7, pin number 8, pin number 9 like that. So what Arduino board you are having? Almost if you consider pin number So, madam, you just turn on, sir, because I think there are some issues with the. So yesterday what we left out with home automation, where that is using almost 4 applications here. At present, if we consider motor fan, what you are having, fan, we need to consider 1 application. Then whatever 3 lights you are having it here, we need to consider these 3 as other 3 applications. So totally 4 applications where they are using to operate with 12 volts, or the models they are going to use 12 volts. So what you are using, mainly a relay, so switch relays and Bluetooth. We are going to control with the help of Bluetooth and mainly controller. Which controller? Again, if you come across Arduino, or else we can just plan out with other controller, or else finally with if you want to make out with a higher product, we can just make out with the higher processors like that, or else SoC based Raspberry Pi like that. So if you consider this small application based controller based path, here we are having a and the pins what you are going to use, they are just going to connect with the 6, 7, 8, 9. So 6, 7, 8, 9. So these 4 pins, so they are going to connect to this relay. At present, what relay you are seeing it here. So these 4 relays are connected. Then the Bluetooth operation, what you are just planning to make out with the help of Arduino. So as I told, in this MIT Inventor, like there is an app, no? So if you visit that app, almost you will come to know how to initialize, how to label, how to text, how to make that almost .apk. If you want to make your own app, application based, that used to support this XC05 Bluetooth, so that you can make it. So here at present, if you consider this whatever Bluetooth you are having, that is connected to pin number pin number 2 and pin number 3. So this is what where you are going to connect this Bluetooth. So this is we are connecting that Bluetooth, and you need to have a ground and VCC connectivities for that. So at present, if you consider this HC05, so this used to operate with 5 volt and ground connectivity ID, and common ground connectivity, where almost all your application parts, like whatever the 12 volt operating models you are having, so they used to operate with the 12 volts. That ground connectivity is almost, we have just grounded here in this path, and one common ground we just brought and we are connecting here with Arduino. Then where the external power supply we need to provide for this 4 models or 4 application parts, if we consider, so that one you are giving it here. So almost if you consider, so first relay, second relay, third relay, fourth relay, so external 12 volt supply that you are supplying it from this pin. If you consider this pin, almost see, so side to whatever the black strips what I just made out, so almost they used to provide what? They used to provide a 12 volt supply to whatever relays you are having. So whenever signal that used to come from Arduino, like see here, 12 volt that used to operate with, again one more 12 volt you are having, so that I just connected and taken it as just joined it. So here I'm going to provide a 12 volt supply. So 12 volt supply will be provided here, and 12 volt here, and whatever the 4 application parts what you are having it here, so they used to operate with the 12 volt. So 12 volt and almost 12 for this, totally 5 models. To 5 models I'm applying 12 volt. So this connectivity that used to operate with 12, so we are going to connect 12 volt adapter here. Then next, if you consider, almost one more ground should go from whatever the relay circuit what you are having it here, so that ground we are going to connect with almost where almost 4 application parts if you consider, or as Uno board if you consider, or as HC05 if you consider. So that path where we need to what, again grounded in the same manner where they just grounded, like so 4 pins they are going to come and connect here, 1 2 3 4 what you are seeing. If you consider 6th pin, that will be what, that will be application 1 based program, or else that used to run within whatever the loop that is there, and going to on your first device. That might be a fan, that might be a light source, that might be some other things what you just made with your application. Similarly, pin number 7, if you consider application 2, application 3, application 4, like that 1 2 3 4 connectivity is how we made it here in this relay set. Then the left out part, that will be a demonstration. So I will dump that code. Almost that code we have done yesterday itself. So now I'm going to connect 12 volt. We take 12 volt adapter.
Sorry to repeat at this point.
So like this, we need to provide 12 volt power supply for this, and almost all grounding connectivities, grounding connections that used to happen. So this adapter, with the help of that, one more grounding I wish to provide here. So almost grounded. And Arduino, we need to have a 5 volt supply, whatever Arduino you are having. Arduino we connect it through USB.
This one is 12 volt. Take this one, separate the ground for that. I'm audible, right?
Yeah.
So like this, we need to connect 12 volt. Already I dumped automation based program in this controller. So as I told, we need to have what? We need to have connectivities 6, 7, 8, 9. So they are connected to pin number 1, 2, 3, 4 application based. So where you are planning to. Now what? Now we need to connect with the Bluetooth connectivity. So what Bluetooth you are having it here, that is the HC05 that is connected to pin number 2 and pin number 3. So we are connected this, and power supply you are giving it 12 volt. I'm going to connect with the Bluetooth. We need to pair our Bluetooth. As I told, we need to have that app in our mobile for smart home application. This is a 12 volt connectivity. This is ground connectivity. Connect to Bluetooth. Just the devices are not switching on. So So the main application is like this. Once if you just turn on your Bluetooth, it should connect actually. So there is a few issues I'm getting. So we need to what? We need to turn on our application based app. So where that app inventor, you will be having it for smart home automation. Then connect to Bluetooth. There it will ask you to join whatever Bluetooth that you are going to connect with. Connect to Bluetooth like. So it is not showing the model for me now. 1 minute. All issue I'm getting. So HC05 like that, or else. So these are connected. Or this one is HC05 is connected now. Now we need to connect that Bluetooth or else device that should be connected. It will show that if it is connected, it's connected like that. So HC05 like this. See, 98D331F953 HC. This kind of a device is going to be connected like that. It will show. So after that, we need to what? We need to turn on and turn off the devices if we consider.
can see this ground connectivity. I will just connect it here itself. That wire is not correct, I think. So if we just make out with the help of relay, you can check it here. So when application 1 you are planning to turn on, like you can make it turn on. So now the motor, the whatever fan you are having, that is a home automation based first application, that is a fan, so that is running. Similarly, if you just make the second application, you want to make it so like on, so second application will be turned on. Similarly, if you want to make out the third automation where we planned it for, third one, if I just click on, so there is some almost that is glowing. Okay. Then fourth, if I just make it, fourth one, if I just click on, so see the fourth application is getting on now. So like this, home automation like kinds of things we can make out where you are having. At present, if we just make out with the off, so like this, almost 4 devices, they are turned off now. So this is a major concept which is related to automation concept. So like this, you can even control water motor where you are planning it, or some application based where you want to control with the help of Bluetooth. So this kinds of Bluetooth. So easily with the help of Bluetooth, so you can connect every device and can make it. And not only with the help of present what you are seeing it with the help of only Arduino Uno kinds of. Even we can use a node controller, whatever the concepts actually where they used to control robots with the help of what? With the help of internet, or else application based where a robot has to pump water from water motor. There can whatever the applications will be somewhat more stronger than this. The Wi-Fi models can be used and to make out fetch connectivity and on these kinds of devices. So these are few concepts which are related to. So we'll just move towards the next concept now. We'll explain few things which are related to. It is not possible for us to. I will just show few models so which we need to connect and how they used to make out with. So like in that concept, if you consider GSM model, as I told GSM model. So GSM model will be having again that this GSM model at present, if you consider 800 series, if you consider, or else if you can see the number SIM 800A on the top of this. So SIM 800A. So like these kinds of GSM models, if you consider, they used to operate with almost 12-volt adapter. We need to connect a 12-volt adapter here, and whatever transmitter, RxD, TXD, and ground you are having. So that we need to proceed with the help of your Arduino. What Arduino you are having based on whatever RX and TX pin you are having. So just make it. It will while transmitting, while device transmitting, the model should receive. While device receiving, model should transmit. In that way, if you just concentrate with these pins, TX, RX, and here also TX, RX, and the ground. So almost we need to have ground from this GSM to this model. So based on code, again we can operate, or else we need to insert SIM here. There will be a SIM. So how you for what application you just planning it for? Like if you consider health applications like that, where you are having a person is attached with almost what I have shown, what I have demonstrated few sensors with, like accelerometer sensor if you consider, or else heartbeat sensor if you consider, where patient wants to monitor continuously. So if there is some changes, where his heartbeat comes to like below 60, below 50 if you consider. So that time what happens with the help of this GSM model and with the help of this controller will understand. We will write a code in such a way that whenever the heartbeat going to decrease below 50, below 50, below 40 like that, automatically with the help of this model, GSM model, controller should send message towards where the actual main doctor they used to concern with, or else to their relatives like that. There are some applications we can just plan out with this kind of GSM. And if you want to monitor,
So where that exact, just along with this health monitoring, as I'm telling. So if you want to monitor where that person exactly is there, he's situated or he's now like that. If you want to concentrate his location, so again, you are going to connect these kinds of whatever GPS model you are having it here. So again, GPS model, we are going to connect, or else we are going to interface along with types of sensors like heartbeat sensor, patient accelerometer, considering analog pins like that. Along with these, again, if we just make out with this GPS model, so it will provide position where in which exact location he is having and exact point like that, we can identify. And if you just see this GPS model, you are having RX, TX, ground, and VCC. Again, VCC, they used to operate with 3.3 voltage or a 5 voltage like that. On TX RX connectivity, where almost you are using one, you are using for a GSM, the other you can use it for pin number 2, pin number 3 if you consider. So like that, how we need to interface and how we need to make out with the help of GSM GPS like that. This is one application. And yesterday I have shown how this, if you consider NPN transistor, with the help of this NPN transistor, how we need to switch on 12-volt adapter. Check it here, 12 volts, huh? For this solenoid, already we made it, but demonstration wise, we consider. So the pin number which are going to connect it almost pin number 2. So where application based, like where they used to operate with, solenoid used to operate with. So we can control with the help of 12 volt. See, you can just observe that change, or else sound is coming. How the pot variation that used to happen, according to that, almost we can control this solenoid with the help of this, whatever the load you are just providing it here with the help of 1K pot. Now it is fast, the maximum level, and how we are decreasing according to incremental part. We can just see that this is decreasing solenoid almost the on off whatever control you are having it here. So this is one more. Then one more application what I've shown yesterday. So the demonstration with the help of a stepper motor. Stepper motor. So we need some small paper. Actually. This is operating. So this is one more demonstration where where we know Arduino. In this Arduino family, we are having Arduino Nano, Arduino Pro if you consider, Mini if you consider, Mega if you consider, like that. We are having different kinds of microcontrollers just with the Arduino. So just with the Arduino if you consider. So here at present what we did, Arduino Nano, by using this kind of a controller, when we can just control a stepper motor like that with few concepts previously explained. And at present what you are seeing, this one is a demo purpose. That used to operate with 12 volt and supply what you are giving for this Nano. That used to take around 5 volts, used to distribute among them. And this one is a demonstration, the final one. So, muted. Audible, madam?
Yes.
So this is one more application where we are going to control a few motors with the help of industrial board. At present, what you are seeing and what we have seen previously, like these kinds of whatever the accelerator or the lift, if you consider. So we are going to use these kinds of industrial boards like present what you are seeing it here. So these types of boards, industrial boards, you just plan it with, and even what you are seeing at present. This one is an industrial relay. So that is L90C5 DC 12 volt that used to operate with. So almost, and the present, if you consider what board you are having, this is an industrial board actually. What you are having in this, you are having a GSM motor. GSM motor you are planning to control with the help of this SIM, whatever SIM you are going to insert here. We are operation here, same operation actually what we just planned with. Just on off for one application you are going to connect, where previously what I shown for home automation, like those kinds, if you consider, you will be having what? You will be having a 12 volt adapter to control this one. So not maximum, almost whatever the requirement, whatever the specification they used to provide, or else even 240 volt, whatever, if you consider with 240 volt operation or like device, if you consider, or else not only 220, even that can be a 440 like that, based on device. And main device, if you consider, that used to operate with the 12 volt. That adapter you are having it, we need to connect it here. Then whatever model you are planning, what application or what industrial motor if you are planning to control, one motor I'm just telling, like this with hundreds of motors you can just control with the help of these kinds of boards. Then what application you are planning, that we need to connect here. So NO and COM connectivity is what you are seeing here. You can just connect it here, what that model is. The present, so what happened? That one is nothing but a light. I made it as just a bulb connectivity like that. So 240 volt, this one is at present. 240 if we change relays and all other things. So how we used to plan for here home automation based, where we used to operate with 12 volt. No? Similarly, if that is whatever the application parts, if they are operating with the 5 volt, even you can change to 5 volts like that. Similarly here 240. Then 440 like that, we can just alter these relays or industrial relays, and we can just operate them. At present, this is connected with 220 volt. Then at present, just we can control one bulb. So bulb connectivity, how you are making the connectivity, one connectivity that is directly going towards the light. You just connect to main switch. So main power switch you are just going to make out with this. So to main power switch towards whatever the light is there, so that one connectivity directly it will come and it will switch. And the other connectivity at present, if you consider, the other connectivity is going towards where? The other connectivity is going towards NO like, and we need to common. So again, one more wire will come from this bulb, and that is going to be connected towards whatever the common connectivity you are having here. So like this, if you just switch on, you to make out whatever the switch on conditions that used to come, you will be having for this GSM model attention, and that whatever the concept, how you are going to write code for, like for how many hours that should be made on and how many hours that should be made off like that. And switch on during which case and switch off during which case like that. Based on program, you are going to dump that program here, this industrial board, what they're having it here. And once if you insert SIM card, Airtel SIM card or Vodafone based, very good network based SIM cards. So with the help of that, we need to store those numbers in our mobile. With the help of small applications like that, one if you want to make out on, two if you want to make out off. Also, one when that motor is switched on, it should get it should send message like motor is on now. So it will help you to see the conditions at present. Motor is in what state? Like if you're just making it companies in such a way, they can turn on off, or else they can handle the motors there itself by without just manually handling. This is how that used to make out. With this industrial board we have demonstrated. So okay, just to switch off.
Scan. So at present, what I told, motor driver, what I told. So L298, if you consider, so at present, what you are having, where you are going to connect these two. At present, if you consider left and right side, so you are having two connectivities, left and right side, where we can connect two motors. One motor, if you consider like this, so we can connect one DC motor here, and the second DC motor, if you just consider, we can connect one more DC motor here. Then we need to have power supply for this, whatever L298 you are having. So that power supply, if you just consider, this can provide external power supply we need to give. And at present, if you consider, this is a 5 volt, this is a ground, this is a 12 volt connectivity, and you are going to connect like hold with the help of holder. If I just connect, so we can connect almost a 12 volt connectivity. We can make it here. So almost with the help of that, at present initially, first one if you consider, so 12 volt, then the ground, then 5 volt like that. So 5 volt, if Arduino wants to be made on, during that case, what you will do? So you will connect 5 volt directly to Arduino, directly towards your Arduino. So it will provide 5 volt voltage from this, whatever H bridge you are having, and pins, whatever you are going to connect. So based on pins, one, motor 2, like that, you are going to handle two motors here. So those pins, these 4 pins can be handled with the help of at present what you are seeing here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are 4 pins. They are going to control this motor. So next session, if you come across, so in that next session, so by using these kinds of H bridge, Venkatesh sir will explain, or else Venkatesh sir will proceed with whatever codes you are having, how to switch on these kinds of whatever the connectivity is. Based on connectivities, we need to on robots, if you consider prototypes for whatever the applications they planned it for. How we can plan with the help of these 4 pins, 1, 2, 3, 4, and based on what? Based on applications, as I told, whether that will be almost it will be wireless based, if you consider. So as of now, we have just considered with the wireless, or else with the help of remotes, if you consider few robots, by using again some different, not only this Arduino, some other PIC controller if you consider, or some other Raspberry Pi if you consider. So like that, based on your application, we need to have these kinds of bridge where you are providing 12 volt power supply. That is going to be handled by that will be handled, and the power supply will go with that goes with whatever DC motors you are providing. DC motors, again, the RPM matters here, 100 RPM, 200 RPM, and they used to operate with that much voltage and RPM, the rotation of how much fast they can rotate, that is possible from that side. And this is the circuit that is maintained with the 4 pins which are going to connect. We are going to connect here with pin number 3, 5, 6, then 9, like that. We have considered analog pins. The Bluetooth connectivity that is made with the pin number 12 and pin number 13, like that, and the rest all the things like ground connectivity and almost all those considerations we should keep in our mind. And if you dump code based on your application, so we can run almost. So this is almost final demonstration for if you consider robotic, where you are running a DC motor, and even if any models like this, not only DC motor, if you consider some other way they used to operate with, like a 12 volt motor, if you consider. So this is a 12 volt motor if you consider. So this 12 volt motor, even we can control this with the help of whatever H bridge or L298 circuit we're having it here. So like that, that used to make out with how you are just planning it for your application, like that. With this, we'll just make it with okay, madam, fine. I will just continue with one more session. There are almost robotic based applications we are going to demonstrate. So we'll come back around madam. Madam, I will just switch to madam, so they will just have a brief idea about that.
Dear participants, we'll have a 10 minutes break. We'll join back exactly at 11:05.